Did you know tens of millions of gallons of dirty water dumps into the ocean through the region's vast storm drain system? The network was designed and built to empty streets of rainwater, but tons of litter also flow into the ocean through the detailed system of curbside drainages, underground channels, pumps and creeks. Stormwater pollution puts beach swimmers at risk, particularly after it rains. Marine animals and plants can also get sick or die. Millions of tons of plastic trash flow into the world's oceans each year, and a new study finds that most of it comes from China and developing economies in Asia. 8 of the top 10 contributors were in Asia, including Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Malaysia and Bangladesh, according to the study, which estimated that 4.8 to 12.7 million metric tons of plastic wound up in the world's oceans in 2010. Fish and other sea animals can ingest large pieces of plastic that clog their intestines, or can become entangled in plastic and suffocate, studies show. As the plastic breaks down to smaller pieces, it can be ingested by smaller invertebrates that are the base of the food chain. Researchers involved in that work suspect the plastic is still there, but has been breaking down into small pieces that sink deep into the water column, where marine life can mistake it for zooplankton and consume it. But when plastic reaches our waters, whether it be plastic bags or drifting fish nets, it poses a threat to the animals that depend on the oceans for food. To a sea turtle, a floating plastic bag looks like a jellyfish. And plastic pellets, the small hard pieces of plastic from which plastic products are made, look like fish eggs to seabirds. Drifting nets entangle birds, fish and mammals, making it difficult, if not impossible, to move or eat. As our consumption of plastic mounts, so too does the danger to marine life. While diving for food, both seals and whales can get caught in translucent nets and drown. There are different types of ways that plastic is dangerous for humans. Direct toxicity from plastics comes from lead, cadmium, and mercury. These toxins have also been found in many fish in the ocean, which is very dangerous for humans. DEHP, contained in some plastics, is the toxic carcinogen. Other toxins in plastics are directly linked to cancers, birth defects, immune system problems, and childhood developmental issues. The plastics industry has also stepped in, taking measures to reclaim plastic resin pellets that often get lost during production or transport. The Society of the Plastic Industry has produced many public service ads for trade magazines. Plastics manufacturers are also investigating ways to create degradable plastics. Although all materials eventually break down, a plastic soda ring can take up to 400 years to biodegrade. So researchers are working with 2 types of degradable plastics, photodegradable and biodegradable. Photodegradable plastics are made to become weak and brittle when exposed to sunlight for prolonged periods. At least 16 states such as Massachusetts, New York and Rhode Island included have passed laws requiring 6-pack holders be biodegradable. Biodegradable plastics are made with cornstarch, so bacteria and other organisms eat away at the plastic, breaking it up into smaller pieces. Neither of these methods, however, solve the problem of plastic in the oceans, since they are only broken up into smaller pieces, creating an even more dangerous situation for animals that mistake smaller plastic pieces for food.